And here's the new Betta rack, so I'll just kind of give you guys a quick showing of what that's going to look like. I've already gone through and moved some of the shelves to the right height. And then down below you can see I kind of put some shims in just to even it out. So there is a 20-gallon long at the very bottom, and that will be part of the scape. I just wanted to put it in there because it would be more of a hassle to get it in afterwards because of the next shelf. So yeah, we're gonna have a total of 4 shelves on here. The top I won't be doing too much with for right now. It will probably house the pump for a little bit, but not much else. Eventually I will get a tank up there. I'm already looking at a few, but haven't decided on anything yet. So right now we're just gonna have 3 shelves. So what the plan is, real quick, so we've got the 20-gallon long at the very bottom, and then the next shelf up we're gonna have a 5-gallon cube on this side and a 5-gallon kind of long, I guess, on the other side, and again repeated on the shelf above. Now, the reason I want to do that with the 5-gallon long on the right side and the 5-gallon cube on the left is, on the right side, you're only going to be viewing the aquarium from one side. So I want the longest, biggest viewing panel of the 5-gallon to be visible. And for the other one, you can see it from 2 different sides. So I am actually going to put the cube there because you'll be able to see it from both angles and have a really good viewing panel from both sides. So that's the plan, and we'll get right into it. We're gonna, thread it up with an air system. Lights will be hanging from it. They're just grow lights. But yeah, let's get into it. So for the cube gallon, I'm gonna be using the Imagitarium Betta glass aquarium. It's a 5-gallon aquarium. It's a cube. It looks great. I already have a couple of these. I just haven't showed them to you guys yet. So yeah, so we're going to use a total of 2 of these for both shelves, and then we're going to be using 2 5.5-gallon Aquarium aquariums for the other 2. So these guys come with a light and a filter, but I'm probably not going to be using that. I will use the lid, but I won't use the light or the filter because I've already bought all the supplies for that. Instead of having 4 lights, I'll have 2. Plus the 20-gallon long, so it'll help cut down on once again cord storage as well as electricity, just because I'm running 2 lights instead of 4. That's my reasoning. Maybe I'm wrong, I'm not an electrician. And then same with the filter. I'll be running 1 pump that'll run all 6 of these, because we're going to split the 20-gallon on the bottom in half. We're going to have 2 10-gallon tanks. I'm going to put 2 giant Bettas in there. I'm so excited to show you guys. They're awesome looking. Their color is just magnificent. It's awesome. Super excited about that. So that's the plan for the bottom. For the other 4, it's just going to be different Bettas. It's going to be whatever I throw in there. I've already got a few Bettas that are going to go on this shelf, so super excited to show those as well. And I'll be scaping these as well, so it'll be cool to have cube aquariums as well as kind of the longer Aquarium, I guess, tank size to scape. So it'll be really fun to kind of mix and match and move stuff around and find good setups for everybody. So yeah, so we're going to be using the Imagitarium and the Aquarium tanks for this setup. The blue stand and the tanks are going to be down in the description below if you want to know where I got these, as well as the air pump, the filters, and the lights. If I can find the lights, hopefully I can online. I bought them in store, so yeah. And I still have no idea how they're going to hook up, so we're still working on that one. We'll get there. This will be a fun project, and so yeah, we'll just get to setting these guys up and get into it. So for the Imagitarium, that 5-gallon aquarium, just open it up. It has these little clips in a bag, and it has a neoprene leveling mat. Now it's got the lid, it has the filter. I've already looked at one of these, so already have it. A cord for the light, and then the light that just kind of clips on the back here, right over the tank. We won't be using it, sadly, and not unless something happens. For the mat, I just like to make sure I've got it on the right side instead of where it's going to be missing part of the glass. And then I just peel just the first edge off, right? Now this is really sticky, but I wouldn't worry about it. And then I get down and I measure, well, just not really measure, but line it up as best I can. You don't have to be perfect, but yeah, there we go. So it's nice on the corners. I'm just gonna kind of press down on the side there, and then I'll flip it up. Pull this paper out while you're pushing down on the back side. You want to do it kind of from the middle. Don't push too hard though. Just kind of peel and push. And then start at the top and kind of fan your hands outwards. And here we go. Here's the two 5-gallon tanks. They'll be illuminated better later when we add the lighting. But just for right now, this is kind of how it's going to fit. So yeah, cube on the left here, 5.5-gallon Aquarium glass aquarium on the right. I've used these before in my previous Betta rack, and they work great. I love them. However, one thing I want to change over that one is that the tanks are facing this way towards you. So with this one, the tanks are, you're going to get that big old viewing panel because the tanks are facing this way. So, and then of course with the cube, you got both sides. Heck, you could put one in the middle of a room. You'd have all four. You know, you could do that with another aquarium, but it just doesn't look as cool as the cube does. So yeah, that's what we got going. There we go. We have one of the lights. It's just a shop light. So it's a Fiat grow light or whatever. It's got 3 different colors. Comes with a cute little remote. And so you can remove the white. So it's just purple. You can remove the red, so it's just blue. Or you can turn it off, just white. White is off, just red. So I don't I don't like just the red. I would prefer just the white or just the blue, but you do need red to help grow plants, especially red plants. No idea if I'll have red plants in here. Probably eventually, but not right now. So that's it. I'll show you guys a quick look. Come on. And there we go. So it's hooked onto the light, onto like a little V cord onto a cable that goes underneath the shelf. Sticks out a little bit on top on either side. Now I'll probably put something up on top just so it stays exactly where I want it. But yeah, it'll work and it looks great. Really illuminates the area, and I'm so excited because this looks amazing. So for the Airline system and the filters, I'm going to be using this Fedor pump. I've used these in the past for the other Betta racking system. They work great. They're adjustable, super good. It'll be down in the description along with all of this other stuff. That way you guys can make this for yourself if you're interested. I'm going to be using these tiny little sponge filters. They work great. I love these. Use a lot of them. Again, you've seen it in the past in one of my previous videos. Same with the black Airline tubing. You can get most of this at your regular fish store. And then a 2-way air splitter. That way I can make the 4 outlets go up to 6. You know, I'm going to be using 2 of these. So eventually maybe 3, depending on when I get the top aquarium in. If I do that. I haven't fully decided. Interested. But I'm looking at a few things. But who knows. So yeah, we're just going to go get all this hooked up and get into it. So now that the air is all hooked up to all of the filters, I'm just about done with this. I just have to fill it up with water. Well, fill each tank up with water and throw fish in it, basically, you know, chemicals and fish. Here's the Betta racking system build, the second one I've done. This one is kind of a do-it-yourself. And yeah, it's pretty simple. So I'll throw up on the screen how many what the distance is between each shelf, and just kind of throw all the materials. The links will be down in the description below, so if you want to make it yourself, it's super easy. Now obviously this is not an automatic water change setup. I do live in an apartment. I don't have access to or the ability to do things like that. I'd love to, but I can't. So for right now, this is what's gonna have to do, and I'll just use the bucket system like I have for a very long time. Despite how many tanks I have, I do make it work with the bucket system and a small water pump. So anyway, it's completely done. Let me know what you guys think, and hopefully you will be around in the next video to watch me start setting some of these up. It's gonna be so much fun. Hope you can join me. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will catch you guys later.